A Worldwide Grade School Organization Guide. Chapter 1. World Education Organizations 1. Find education organizations by country. shuttle.de/wifo/educ/r-key.htm, education associations listed by country. shuttle.de/wifo/educ/r-as.htm, international education related associations. World Education Organizations 1. abano.org.br, Brazilian Association for Odontological Education in Portuguese. abrapa.net, Brazilian Association of Associations of Professors of German, in Portuguese, with some German. afpc.asso.fr, French Association of Professors of Chinese, in French. aid.inf.ed.ac.uk/aidsoc.html, a-i-f.it, Association for the Teaching of Physics, in Italian, with some English, Portuguese, French and German. apbg.asso.fr, Association of Biology and Geology Professors in French. Based in France. apmep.asso.fr, Association of Professors of Mathematics in Public Education in French. aprofgeo.pt, Association of Geography Professors in Portuguese. comi.org.mx, Conselho Mexicano de Investigación Educativa, Mexican Council for Educational Research. didactic.mathematic.unidwurg.de/gdm/home.stm, eaae-astro.org, European Association for Astronomy Education. ead2.nl, European Association of Distance Teaching Universities. eaeie.org, European Association for Education in Electrical and Information. eaie.nl, European Association for International Education. Engineering. iacis.org, International Association for Computer Information Systems. ellt.org, International Association for Language Learning Technology. iatefl.org, International Association of Teachers of English as a Foreign Language. icssbe.org, International Council of Sport Science and Physical Education. International Artificial Intelligence in Education Society. internationalducatianmedia.com. intstudy.com. isanet.org, International Studies Association. iscar.org, International Society for Cultural and Activity Research. iscp.org.au, International Society of Educators in Physiotherapy. isisweb.org, International Society on Infant Studies. isls.org, International Society of the Learning Sciences. isame.org, International Society for Music Education. isti.org, International Society for Technology in Education. istionline.com, Indian Society for Technical Education in English. ideawww.org, International Technology Education Association. jsd.org, Japan Association of College English Teachers in Japanese and English. jalti.org, Japan Association for Language Teaching. listen.org, International Listening Association, Effective Listening. mate.org.ma, Moroccan Association of Teachers of English. mnu.de, German Association for the Advancement of Mathematics and Science. nafsa.org, Association of International Educators. nafsa.org, Association of International Educators, the primary professional organization for practitioners in international education. ntb.ch/scefi, European Society for Engineering Education. probio.be, Association of Biology Teachers, Belgium in French, with some Dutch and English. reading.org, International Reading Association. sbec.org.br, Brazilian Society of Comparative Education. Society for Mathematical Didactics in German and English. stat.auckland.ac.nz/IAZ, International Association for Statistical Education. Teaching, in German. UNESCO.org/en/education. UNESCO.org/IAU, International Association of Universities. UNESCO.org/IIEP, International Institute for Educational Planning. UNESCO.org/NGO/ISSC, International Social Science Council. World.org, World Education. World Education Organizations 2. Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation. Education Network. apeccc.org.sg. Association of Southeast Asian Nations. ASEANZC.org. ASEANZC.org/8584.htm, Education. Asia Europe Foundation/ASEF. ASEF.org. Agence Universitaire de la Francophonie, IAU member. AUF.org. Asia Europe Foundation/ASEF. ASEF.org. Asociación Iberoamericana de Educación Superior DIST ANCHA. UNT.es/IZAD. Association of University Leaders for a Sustainable Future. ULSF.org. Association for the Development of Education in Africa. Working Group on Higher Education. ADINT.org. ADINT.org/workgroups/n_WGE.html. AAU.org/WGE. Association Internationale de Pédagogie Universitaire. ulg.ac.be/ipu. BusyNet, Network for the Development of Business Education Programs. busynet.org.uk/public/default.asp. Canadian Information Centre for International Credentials, CHICIC. ccc.ca. Commonwealth of Learning/COL. col.org. Comparative and International Education Society. CES.us. Consortium of Higher Education Researchers, SHARE. uni-kassel.de/wz1/share/welcome.html. Consortium linking Universities of Science and Technology for Education and Research, Cluster. Cluster.org. Council for Higher Education Accreditation. chia.org. Education for All. unesco.org/education/efa/index.shtml. Education International. ei-ie.org. EGIDE, Centre Français pour l'accueil et les échanges internationaux. egide.aso.fr/index.uk.html. European Commission, Research. ec.europa.eu/research/index.cfm. European Commission, Development. ec.europa.eu/development/index_n.htm. European Association for International Education. eaie.org. European Consortium of Innovative Universities. eciu.org. European Distance Education Network, EDEN. eden-online.org/eden.php. European Network for Academic Recognition, ENIC-NARIC. enic-naric.net. European Network for Quality Assurance in Higher Education, ENQA. nqa.eu. European Commission, Education and Training. ec.europa.eu/education/index_n.html. European Universities Continuing Education Network, USAN, usan.org. European Association of Distance Teaching Universities. EAD2.nl. Forum on Higher Education, Research and Knowledge/UNESCO/ portal.unesco.org/education/en/ev.php. Global University Network for Innovation, GUNI. GUNI-RMIES.net. Higher Education Mobility, Quality and Innovation. portal.unesco.org/education/en/ev.php. Higher Education and Research Division of the Council of Europe/EU. coe.in/t/dg4/higher education. IDP Education Australia Ltd. idp.com. International Network for the Availability of Scientific Publications, INASP. INASP.info. International Network for Higher Education in Africa, INHIA. bc.edu/bc_org/avp/soe/cihe/INHIA. International Network for Quality Assurance Agencies in Higher Education, INCAHE. inqaahe.org. International Institute of Education Network, IIE. iienetwork.org. International Association for Educational Assessment, IAEA.info. International Federation of University Women, IFUW.org. International Council for Open and Distance Education, ICDE.org. Islamic Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization/ISESCO, isesco.org.ma. Magna Carta Observatory, magna-charta.org/home.html. NAFSA, Association of International Educators, NAFSA.org. Network of Universities from the Capitals of Europe, UNICA. ulb.ac.be/unica. Network for Education and Academic Rights, NEAR. nearinternational.org. NUFIC, the Netherlands Organization for International Cooperation in Higher Education. nufic.nl. OECD, CERI. oecd.org/edu/ceri. OECD, IMHE. oecd.org/edu/imhe. OECD, Education. oecd.org/edu. OECD/Center for Educational Research and Innovation, CERI. oecd.org/edu/ceri. Organization of American States. Educational Portal of the Americas/oasoas.org. educoas.org. Reform and Innovation in Higher Education. portal.unesco.org/education/en/ev.php. SG Santander Group. sgroup.be. South Asian Ministers of Education Organization. SEMEO. semeo.org. South African Council on Higher Education. che.ac.za. Study Abroad. portal.unesco.org/education/en/ev.php. Swedish Association for Distance Education. saverdi.org. The Virtual University and E-Learning. unesco.org/IIEP/virtualuniversiteit. UNESCO Chairs/Unitwin Networks. portal.unesco.org/education/en/ev.php. UNESCO International Bureau of Education. ibe.unesco.org. UNESCO International Institute for Educational Planning. unesco.org/IIEP. UNESCO European Centre for Higher Education. ceps.ro. UNESCO/World Bank Global Initiative for Quality Assurance Capacity/GCAC. portal.unesco.org/education/admin/ev.php. UNESCO Institute for Information Technologies in Education. iite.ru. UNESCO International Institute for Higher Education in Latin America and the Caribbean. iesalc.unesco.org.ve. UNESCO. unesco.org/education. United Nations University/United Nations University. unu.edu. University for Peace, unmandated. upeace.org. Women in Management in Higher Education. portal.unesco.org/education/en/ev.php. World Bank, Tertiary Education. web.worldbank.org/wb site/external/topics/ext education. World Maritime University, unmandated, /World Maritime University. WMU.se World Education Forum UNESCO.org/WEF/N-news/latest.shdm World Summit on the Information Society portal.unesco.org/ci/ev.php World Conference on Science unesco.org/science/wcs/index.hdm World Council of Comparative Education Societies wcces.net World Conference of Higher Education portal.unesco.org/education/en/ev.php World Student Organizations AESEC izc.org Erasmus Student Network esn.org International Association of Student Affairs and Services IASAS iosisonline.org/iosas International Union of Students stud.uni-hannover.de/gruppen/ius ESU European Students Union esu-online.org Chapter 2 World Education Organizations 2 Educational Collaborative for International Schools ecis.org They say they have 450 member schools. I didn't find this list on their website. Maybe you have to be a paying member to get access to their material. 24 Greville Street, London, EC1N8SS. Plus 44, 0, 27,824 7040. ECIS at ecis.org. ecis.org. World School Professional Organizations. CISA.org/about-CISA/members/professional-affiliates.html. COIS.org. ISS.edu. American Schools Association of Central America, Colombia, Caribbean, and Mexico, Latin American Tri-Association. TRI-ASSOCIATION.org. Association for the Advancement of International Education, AAIE.org. Association of American Schools in South America, ASA. AASSA.com. Association of International Schools in Africa, ISA. ISA.or.ke. East Asia Regional Council of Schools, EARCOS. EARCOS.org. Educational Collaborative for International Schools, ECIS. ECIS.org. Mediterranean Association of International Schools, MAIS. MAIS-WEB.org. Near East South Asia Council of Overseas Schools, NESA. NESACenter.org. Council of International Schools Membership Directory, COIS.org/membership-directory. Go by country. Find a list of member schools in many countries. There are lots of schools. They don't provide addresses or websites unless you click one by one. Chapter 3 World Education Organizations 3 Partner Organizations at enic-naric.net/partners.aspx. COE.int, Council of Europe. ec.europa.eu/education/tools/naric_n.htm, European Commission. enic-naric.net, NARIC network supports the recognition of diplomas and periods of study undertaken in other countries. ehe.info, European Higher Education Area. unesco.org/new/education/theme/strengthening-education-system/higher-education, UNESCO is the United Nations educational, scientific, and cultural organization. A list of worldwide education organizations from enic-naric.net/international-organizations.aspx. OECD.org, OECD, Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. AUF.org, Agence Universitaire de la Francophonie. AULP.org, Asociação das Universidades de Língua Portuguesa, AULP. ACU.ac.uk, Association of Commonwealth Universities. COL.org, Commonwealth of Learning. EI-IE.org, Education International. worldbank.org/en/topic/education, education, World Bank. eui.eu/home.aspx, European University Institute, EUI. GUNI-RMIES.net, Global University Network for Innovation. IITE.unesco.org, Institute for Information Technologies in Education, UNESCO. uis.unesco.org/pages/default.aspx, Institute for Statistics, UNESCO. IIEnetwork.org, Institute of International Education. IAEA.info/index.aspx, International Association for Educational Assessment. IAU-AIU.net, International Association of Universities. IAUP.org, International Association of University Presidents, IAUP. IBO.org, International Baccalaureate, IB. ICDE.org, International Council for Open and Distance Education, ICDE. fuc.org/cms/index.php page home eng, International Federation of Catholic Universities, IFCU. IFUW.org, International Federation of University Women. IIEP.unesco.org, International Institute for Educational Planning, UNESCO. INQAHE.org, International Network for Quality Assurance Agencies in Higher Education. TICEP.org/TICEP.org WP, TICEP. WCCES.com, World Council of Comparative Education Societies.